Alrighty.
All right, guys. Welcome to our main event.
Hooah.
Hooah.
Yep. Strelok versus Solar.
Wait.
Literally opposite sides of the planet. Well,
Navy
close
says
enough.
hooah?
Nah, we don't really say anything. We say whatever we
Yeah,
want.
exactly.
We do say hoorah, kind of like the Marines. I mean, they're a
Right,
department
right.
of us, so they got it from us.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's probably like somebody that's a former Marine in chat, like, no, we didn't. About to go off.
All right,
in chat.
everybody. We'd like to welcome you to our main event. Oh, hold on a second.
Game paused.
Solar didn't get it. He's like, why are you lagging? It's on the EU server. I'm in Korea, dude. I can't tell if he's seriously concerned or if he's talking shit.
Who?
Game
Solar.
resumed.
All right, so as you're saying, welcome to our final event. I will go to the Beast Cam. There we go. Okay. Go to the Beast Cam so we can do our introductions. So Beast, get ready for your introductions. Up here in the upper left-hand corner is Solar.
Indeed. And spawning in the bottom right corner, I believe he's no longer with FXO. It is Strelok.
Yeah, it might just be on his whatchamacallit, his European account. The name change. Yeah, he's got no team. He's teamless. All right, so out of these two players, interesting thing about Strelok is obviously the mech play has become real big versus Zerg with the changes. It's making it a lot easier to do a mech play. You're not required to sit into that Marine mind build and just do it really well. You can actually branch out and do some things. Solar apparently is known for his quick reaction time. So those scouts, those things that where some of the other players had a hard time getting that scout in and then getting that reaction is going to be key. So we'll be looking for those as well as the match goes on.
Indeed. So we saw a 12 gas. Yep, there's the Reaper.
Spawning pool. Did he go pool first or no? He went hatch first. I'm going to say that. Hatch. Yeah.
And there's gas already, so we should be seeing early speed here from Solar.
So you watch a lot of the Korean, like that's kind of where your focus is watching Korean players. Where do you see like the meta? Where do you think the clash is going to come out in the play styles here of the meta between, what we've seen so far from North American and Europe players and Korean players?
Well, Europe is not as far behind as North America is. They stay. There's so much integration between the European and Korean scene.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you have so many tournaments going back and forth, like MC and MVP and all them. That they really brought Korea to Europe.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not drastically different. The meta. I mean, it's a little more all-in-ish. It's a little more cheesy, but it's really it's not that much different. What's the only difference that you really see between Europe and Korea now is how refined the Koreans are. Versus
So they're just really nailing down those builds and being very efficient with where they're spending units and when they're spending drones and that.
Yeah. And I believe that was about the vaguest minute I've ever casted.
It was good, man. It was good. It was a good run.
So
All right,
on that
so
note,
we're getting that. Go ahead.
no, I was stuffing my face. So
Oh, okay, that works then. Factory's coming down, the switch is going. Solar does get supply blocked for a quick minute as that Overlord got picked off by the Marines. Very nice micro by Strelok to keep damage onto that. 20 Zerglings coming out into production now. That is intense, but there's a good defense already being set up at the natural by Strelok, so he's going to be able to hold that off most likely, but we'll see what Solar has coming in. A couple Zerglings coming in. They are able to pick off one Marine, and they do get a nice micro onto that second Marine. The bunker does get completed, though, as these two Zerglings run by. And not able to get much, and the Reaper is going to pick them off. Hellions coming down to reinforce. And here comes that stream of Zerglings. 20 Zerglings are running right through. They're going to start focus on the bunker, but then they keep going by to try and get that Hellion off the damage. The SCV doesn't repair.
Beautiful split of the Zerglings.
Oh my god, that was beautiful split. Sends just a couple to go take care of the Hellions to keep them from lining up onto the Zerglings. Scatters all of Strelok's units. Strelok's just kind of running now. That one Hellion, that hero Hellion, does manage to survive, but not for long as the rest of the Zerglings come in and pick it off.
Indeed.
Now Strelok's in a really tough position. You can't put it back down. Yeah, I mean, you put it back down, but well, there's no more Zerglings in production, so
yeah, that was just a little poke and see if I can do damage, and then go back to macroing.
Yeah, and he definitely did a lot of damage. He was able to really set Strelok back a lot. I do like this Viking coming out, trying to recoup some of his losses by picking off the Overlords on the map.
Well, this has become a lot more common to just get that Viking out because you're really waiting for Cloak anyways. Yeah. So you might as well just get a Viking out and then make the Banshee.
Put him on a hero patrol.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was ridiculous, that one match where we saw that patrolling Viking had like 20 kills. Just picking off Overlords all left and right.
Yeah, that was pretty insane. I don't think we're going to see the same type of success here in this game.
No. Alright, so we got the move into Roaches, which is definitely a good move. I'm sure he'll come up with something once the Banshees get out there. But there's a lot of Hellions and the Roaches make sense. Strelok knocking on the front door with the Hellions.
Yeah, doing it. See, this is... You can tell that a stronger player is playing because his Hellions were stationed right there at the edge of the creep. Because he's not afraid to leave them there because he knows he's going to be checking on them so often that he can afford to have them that close.
Yeah, he'll be able to get him out in time before he gets rushed and surrounded.
And actually, ooh, are they going to get the... Wow, they got the Queen.
Yep, here comes another Queen down.
Maybe getting a little... Nope. It's a little overzealous here, but not quite.
The drones do line up. He gets a couple of them. They had 9 workers killed.
And the Banshee, wow.
Banshee doing some damage in there while everybody's trying to run around chasing the Hellions.
This is why I like watching
goes
Koreans.
In, gets out. All right, so both players have managed to do a little poke and a little damage. Strelok trying to wage a little comeback and do enough damage to kind of even out the odds here. You think killing off 10 drones was enough to kind of recoup the damage that he lost?
It's actually kind of funny because Solar is planning on probably dropping. So maybe he feels pressured or maybe he just wants to get aggressive the first game.
Well, Strelok's coming in the backside with the Banshees, and there's nothing there to detect them, so they are going to rack up a couple of kills here and pick off this. No, they're not going to pick off the Extractor. Get the Queen. There you go. These 2 Banshees doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, indeed. And you notice that how he's putting the workers back in place while fending off the Banshees.
Yep.
And controlling the Overseer.
Yep. Very nice movement by him. And
well,
Here come the Overseer March, the Overlord March.
Yeah,
Dun,
Nubatize Carapace is
dun,
gonna come in
dun,
soon.
dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, that is about as slow as they move.
Third base does go down for Strelok, so Strelok feeling a little bit better, feeling like he has done enough to put himself back at least even, if not in the lead a little bit. That one Zergling preventing the Argo command from landing gives me a StarCraft's flashback.
Indeed. Now, what will be interesting to see is what the attack path is going to be of Solar. You know, is he going to try and fly in the natural, or is he going to try and pick up the third?
Hmm.
Ooh, he's getting crafty here. You notice how he put the unloaded ones up first, and then the ones with the unison behind.
Yeah, take damage. And there's not much that can attack against the air here. So nice drops. Look at those drops. Dropping in great places. Hoping to get the splash, taking out so many of those of his own SCVs. And there goes the creep poop. The tank's going down. There's only one tank left. The Banshees are going to be required to hold this by themselves, as there is a couple of Thors hitting the field now, but they are having a problem getting down that ramp. Instead of helping out, they're just kind of shooting the overlords.
Banshees kind of heroes here.
Yeah, they are. We got a 12 kill on both of them.
We're going to have to get some queens up here or something. At some point, they're going to start having an impact, a major impact.
A couple of roaches sneak by, and they're going to start just picking off workers.
Yeah, at least he's disrupting the economy. I mean, that was not a bad drop at all.
No, cleaned up all the tanks. Anytime you get a chance to prevent tanks from hitting critical mass, it's a good time. And the Queen finally making it across the map.
The problem is, though, is Solar's still on 3 bases, versus, in fact, the worker count is even.
Yeah, he probably should have taken a 4th base behind that attack.
Well, he's spending like a boss. I'm not sure when he could have afforded it.
Yeah. There really was no time.
Apparently have a problem translating Ukrainian in the chat right now.
It would appear that way, but we are at 292 viewers. We are so close to that critical 300 mark.
Almost 300 victims.
I know. Victims.
Well, remember, we're going to hatch our Ponzi scheme.
Yeah, right. Looks like we're going to have a drop go to the 3rd base now, as those Banshees are creeping around to the backside of the 3rd base of Solar. Strelok in an okay position to move and defend the drop, but not a ideal one, as slow as those units are, especially sieged up. But Solar doesn't care about that. He's just going to go right for the main forces. As he's coming in, here comes the drops.
I think this could be successful. There's only 2 tanks, 3 tanks, sorry, 4 tanks now.
Yeah,
well, I totally got the tank dropped in.
Tanks are going down, the Thors are down, but it's too much repair, too much damage going on.
Yeah, I totally missed it. I was looking at the production tab and not the unit count. There were a lot of tanks.
Yeah, there were. Solar does go down in game 1. Staying on 3 bases, just trying to push that kind of a 3 base all in, I guess, with the roach drops. And great initial attacks, but just unable to sustain anything. And Strelok is going to take game 1 here in this show match main event.
Okay, we're going to switch to North America now.
North America?
To the motherland.
Or Korea?
North America.
Okay. Log out. Region. Americas. America.
My authenticator app.
Oh, that actually was quicker transfer over than I thought it was going to be. That went a lot quicker. All right, so the roaches did not work. That roach drops did not work for Solar. Very interesting technique, very outstanding execution of it. It just didn't seem to be able to succeed. Do
Mm,
you think dropping on the? I know he was trying to take out the main forces, but you think dropping on the main forces might have been the problem? You know, he should have done some more harassing. You know,
well,
with
I don't know because he was already kind of behind at that point.
yeah.
I mean, certainly dropping on top of the main forces was a mistake. And frankly, when I thought there were two tanks, when I was reading the production tab, that would have been fine. But there were six tanks. Then you're starting to get to the point where they can actually one-shot the roaches easily, like
So
large groups of them.
yeah, they're getting killed as they're getting dropped down.
Yeah, basically. All right, it helps to
All right.
log into the right region.
Did you log into the wrong one?
Yep. South America's best America.
What?
Oh man.
Solar is impatient, man.
Oh, is he?
Where's
What's he
Strelok?
saying?
Where's Strelok? we're in the lobby. Strelok not get the memo.
Not America. It's best America. Somebody's getting kicked.
He might be making a America. He probably might not have an America's name. He might be making a new one. All
Oh,
right,
I'm
so
sure he's
Strelok's
got
doing
it.
a reboot.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right. So
All right.
depending on what
Oh, what were you saying? I was
I was gonna say,
stretching.
depending on what year his PC was made, will depend on how quickly he gets back.
Yeah, hopefully it won't be too long. Did my camera go out?
Oh, we've reached our four. You know what? I'd like to take a moment to say fuck you, Skype, for multiple reasons.
I'll second that.
One, you have to pay to be able to have two people or more, or excuse me, three people or more in a video conference. Two, it cuts you off after 4 hours.
Yeah,
Three,
what the
you
hell?
are an abysmal pain in the ass to integrate with OBS.
Friggin' Skype.
Yeah. We should all just go Mac and use FaceTime.
Then I'd have to get a Mac.
Yeah, what's wrong
All
with
right,
that?
Strelok's in. As soon as he loads into the game. What happened to Pix? You like my picture, Zerg Rush?
Yeah. All right, we have Strelok. In fact, we have a game waiting on me.
I'm watching. Watching the stream. You and your fucking tuxedo, dude.
Hell yeah.
Uh, that's great. Oh, I think we lost Solar. There we go. Okay, here we go. Next map is gonna be Derelict Watcher. It's kind of an oxymoron, isn't it? If you're a watcher, but you're derelict in your duties, then you're really not a watcher at all. I know I haven't been as funny tonight as I usually am.
Well, we're all
Oh,
tired, so we're all kind of just dragging ass.
yeah.
But we are getting to see some wicked play.
Yeah, that last series was insane, and this series is already turning out to be ridiculous. So Started off with a roach drop in the first game, so I'm definitely excited to see what else we got coming up.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Skype. Yeah, leaks your IP address too. There have
How
been
does it leak
so
your
many
IP address?
streamers. Oh my god, it is like the thing. The more popular as a streamer you become, the more likely you are to get DDoS'd. Because
That's
there'll be
not cool.
one asshole in your Skype's friend list who wants to be a troll.
How the hell did they manage to get a hold of that?
What do you mean? How? Skype
I
is a
know
piece of
nothing
crap.
about hacking. Um,
Anyway,
I think Beast is having. There we go. It's following Beast and nothing was going on. So I see the fight screen up. I don't know if you switched the right camera. Just make sure that you did. All right, so match 2 coming up. Once again, the Blues are in the upper right-hand corner here on Derelict Watcher is going to be Solar.
and in the bottom left, teamless, playing as a Green Terran, it is Strelok.
So Solar's on Team Samsung Galaxy. Samsung's sponsoring teams now, huh?
Aw.
Hey, you know what? That just means gaming's getting more. 8:30 a.m. Holy crap! We got Solar out of bed early for this shit.
Hell yeah, man.
Damn.
Oh, he's got to go to school. No wonder he's in such a rush.
He
In
has to go
1
to school
hour.
in an hour.
Oh god, no wonder he's cheesing.
He doesn't have time for this to go to his best of 7.
Oh man.
That's why he's trying to, wear. Study good? No. he he plays StarCraft when he has to go to school in a little bit. So no, I'm gonna say no.
Well, it's actually acceptable in South Korea to say I am going to be a programmer.
Yeah, that's true. It's an acceptable career path.
It is. I mean, when your government officially licenses your gaming,
Yep.
you know that they're semi-serious about it.
Hey, why not? It's a sport. It's a talent. It's a skill. It's entertainment. Once the rest of the world realizes that and catches up. Dude, they're doing a lot of talking.
Yeah,
What
man,
is their
they're having a
APM?
conversation here.
Their APM average is lower than normal, but still at 200 for Solar.
I know.
You guys
could
are seeing
tell
this
these
chat
guys
going on. And
Practice
he's still
his
at
game.
200 APM. This is ridiculous. What the hell, man? I
Practice
can't have
makes
200
perfect.
APM when I'm not typing.
It's because you're always playing shitty games like Hearthstone and League of Legends and never
Yeah, I
playing
know,
StarCraft.
Yeah, I haven't laddered on StarCraft in a long time, man. I gotta be honest. I've been too busy, and it's like if I start doing it, I'm gonna invest like way more time than I have available to invest into it right now.
Yeah. That is StarCraft.
Yeah,
A game
I mean,
where you
I'll
actually
end
have to
up-
work at it.
Exactly, and I'll end up doing that instead of like writing papers. Given it only takes me an hour and a half to write an 8-page paper, but just saying. I
Hey,
wanna
just
end up like
don't
Solar
forget,
and be advanced.
the bullshit you make now will all come out when you start running for office.
Hey, I'm not saying that I write bad research papers in an hour and a half. I'm just saying I can write a research paper 8 pages in an hour and a half.
Okay. All right.
And I do get B's or A's on all of them.
So we got a pretty quick third CC here from Strelok. And a decently timed third hatch from Solar.
Yeah. Kind of later than I would be expecting, but playing it safe.
Indeed.
Starport's almost finished up, and there is the tech lab building, so we're going to see the same cloaked Banshee, I'm sure, coming out very soon.
Yep, definitely. with Hellions to run around and at least poke, get a little bit of map control.
And it has
Zerg.
been. It did just get spotted.
Finally, a double Evo chamber. So we're seeing a standard macro game here from Solar.
Yep. He did spot the starport and tech lab building. I don't know. He's not reacting to it though, so I don't know if he actually realized what was going on.
I'd say it's a safe bet he realized.
Yeah, another queen in production. No detection though. That's sorry. There we go. There's a spore caller.
Yep.
I was concerned, man.
No.
About
He was timing it perfectly.
Okay.
He's conserving every possible mineral to the last second.
That's part of that spot on play of doing what needs to be done when it needs to be done, right?
Indeed it is. And it'll be interesting to see what tech path he's going to go here. He's going to go Hydras. I mean, he's definitely going Roaches or Hydras. I just don't know which one yet.
Picks off 2 SCVs. Is he getting placed before it gets down? No, he doesn't. He managed to pick off 2 SCVs building react. Best beam. Fineries. Almost.
And this Banshee not really doing anything.
No, not yet. There's spore crawlers right there in the middle, so it's gonna be able to take that out. Nice run by the Zergling's gonna be able to do some more damage in on this base, delaying this third's production just a little bit more. 2 Hellbats coming up though, and those Zerglings are gonna go ahead and get out of there.
Okay, so interesting. Baneling Nest is going down, even though we've got missile attack.
Your guess is as good as mine. Here comes the Overseer, so he is planning to continue to move forward and have that forward detection.
Oh, that's so cute. My girlfriend's playing StarCraft right now.
Aw, shouldn't she be watching us?
It told me a
3
local...
more viewers. 3 more viewers. 3 viewers. There's only 3 more people to hit 300, guys. Come on. Come on, man. These Zergling run-bys are really starting to get effective. They are burning a lot of workers, and Strelok's not reacting to it. Oh my god,
Yeah,
the
man.
Zerglings are getting so many kills. Oh my god.
And for a Mac game, that hurts.
Oh man, yeah it does. I mean, those 2 Hellbats were just sitting right there the whole time, just like watching the Zerglings eat all the workers.
And I think we're going to see a Baneling bust behind this.
It's a good possibility.
You know, I generally don't recommend Banelings against mech for obvious reasons, but I think this might work.
It's building that 4th base at the same time too, but those Thors in place now as well.
And certainly you
A
don't
lot
want to
of
use
Banelings.
Banelings on the Thors.
Well, yeah.
I think he's just going to split up and do 2 attacks at the same time and send his Banelings in at the workers.
So while he's attacking, just have the Banelings do a run by. Well, we'll see here. He's morphing all of the Zerglings into Banelings. That's 30 Banelings being morphed in.
30
Oh
Banelings.
god, look at those little eggs. Those little balls of death. They did get this centrifugal hook upgrade, so they're ready to roll.
This is going to hurt, man. He really needs those tanks. You need those tanks bad.
And they're not going to be ready. Here it comes.
Yep. Diversionary attack. Don't send him at the Thors. Okay. Use them on the Hellbats. Or just pass them altogether.
Oh, they're blowing up on the Thors.
No.
Yeah, there's the run by though. He's got everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he got it. Whew. When they started hitting the Thors, I started getting worried. Time to lay on stream, half hour.
Not bad. And Strelok with a consistently, for Grandmaster play, low APM.
Yeah, you know, sometimes If you can get it done without the APM, you just
But
gotta
he is a mech player though, and so it's not totally
not
surprising.
require a huge APM.
No, not nearly as much.
All right, so we going back to European server now.
I think we should roll with dice. That spaghetti was good.
And they've already logged off. They're already switching over, I think.
Okay, what server were we just in?
EU. We were in
Duh.
North America. We're heading back to EU.
Yeah. Okay.
Exit game. That's not good. Oh man! I thought it was doing a patch fix too. Maybe that's why they're having he's having lag. There might be a quick patch.
Really?
There was a little patch when I logged out there on the that whole new Blizzard thing.
There's actually like a new version number,
I don't know. I didn't look long enough.
or does it just say patching? Because a lot of times
It's
there's, yeah, that was probably just a I forgot what their cheat monitor is called, but it's probably just a cheat monitor update.
uh,
It's Fight Night, Belshire.
Did you go to the EU server?
Um, yeah. If Baneling hits a Thor, it's still cost effective. Well, you do know how many Banelings it takes to kill a Thor, right?
I don't.
Well, the
How
Banelings
many
they don't do bonus damage. I think the Thor has 400 hit points, right?
Possibly.
So that's what, 20 Banelings?
And isn't that damage reduced by the armor?
Well, only if he's got armor. Great.
Don't Thor's have a natural one on armor?
Maybe. I really need to start studying again. It's starting to slip.
All right, here we go. Starting up game 3, tied up 1-1. Strelok taking that first game with a very nice mech play and able to hold off those drops by Solar. And game 2, Solar with the Roach Banelings able to do those Zergling run-bys into the third base that was just completely devastating the drones in the third base. Strelok just couldn't keep up the attention that was required. There were 2 Hellbats sitting there the whole time that didn't kill the Zerglings, and 4 Zerglings just annihilated the entire worker force. So this game, this third matchup is going to be very interesting.
Indeed, it will be. Belshire, a very dynamic map. A lot of the action revolves around coming up that third and then crossing into the natural.
Now, I don't know Strelok very well. You said you've heard of him before. You think he has the ability to divert away from mech play and try something else? Or is he going to stick strictly with mech play and just try and play it better?
Somebody of his caliber, maybe he can go bio, but honestly, and I know this is going to piss a lot of people off, but unless you have like a Korean's level of time, you really can't get as good in both as you can in one. Like if all you play is bio, you're going to be a stronger player than if you play both bio and mech. I mean, yes, sometimes it's great to have mech available, but in general, I mean, it's just you just get the muscle memory for your hotkeys and your unit movements different and everything like that. I mean, if you play both, you can't be as good as you were in one.
Definitely. Unless, of course, you have the time to dedicate to playing full time
Exactly.
to train up both. Yeah, like you're saying.
Yeah, and it's almost honestly, even though the macro is the same, since it plays so differently, it's almost like playing a different race when it comes to actual army movement and positioning and things like that.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's completely different feels. I mean, you can tell when you're watching it too. It just feels different. Like late game when the Zerg, switches to Swarm Host and Broodlords, it just feels so different from what the normal play is.
Yeah, but see, even if they do go Swarm Host, they still have to use basic Zerg play. I mean, they're still using their normal units behind it to protect the Swarm Host.
Yeah.
So it's not quite as bad as going from mech to bio.
All right, Solar with once again the hatch first, as he's been planning to do. Checking out chat. It's 8 a.m. in Korea. At 9:30, Solar has to go to school. So I don't know what's gonna happen there. Is he gonna miss school? Probably. Are they gonna care? Nah. I mean, he's got proof of where he was, what he was doing. I was doing on-job training. That's a class, right? This OJT right here. Just watch the VOD.
Yeah. I don't know about that. All right, so looks like we're gonna.
Speed coming out, so we're gonna.
Yeah, I'm not
I
really
think
seeing
that's
any
just-
differences here.
Nothing yet, no variations. So it's gonna be another macro game. It's gonna depend on when we see that third hatch go down. That
Well,
third hatch
I'm
went down.
I think a layer is going to come pretty quick because Solar hasn't pulled his drones off of the extractor.
Gas. Yeah.
Yeah. So we might be looking at possibly a roach timing here.
Well, there's the Numidix Carapace. Gotta love those fast overlords.
Yeah.
And he does pull the workers out of the gas now, so it was for that Carapace that he kept them in there, but he has pulled them out now.
Never a bad upgrade in my opinion.
No, it isn't. Anytime you get a chance to save an overlord, that's every overlord that you save by moving it out of the way of Marines is 100 minerals, so definitely worth the investment. Good saturation on that. There goes that third base as the 6 minute hits.
Yep.
And here comes the Overlord flyby. Able to now scout and hopefully get away safely, that he has that speed.
You know, I got to applaud him for being rigorous with his scouting anyways. I mean, because Strelok he's a known player, and you know, he's got a style that he's known for. And yet he's still double checking to make sure that's actually happening.
Yeah, hey, it's a good habit to be in. You never want to just, oh, I know this player. So many times, in the last, matches that we've casted, we've seen where, if you had seen it, you had time to prepare for it, and if you don't see it, then you get caught off guard and you get screwed.
Indeed. And double Evo chambers again. They're almost finished.
Yep. Is that the igniter getting? Yeah, he's getting
It
the
is.
Infernal pre-igniter. So he's going to be investing into his mech play with the Hellbats and everything. The Hellbats very much more dangerous with that pre-igniter.
Exceedingly more, yes.
Yeah. Zergling's just melting in a second to a line of those. And he's trying to look at doing some run-bys with these 4 Hellions that are sitting up over here by the third base, but not able to get it. We do have a Roach Warren coming down.
Yeah,
Already he's getting it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna. This is basically the classic sparring match we see in high level play, where the Hellions are constantly poking, constantly checking, and the Queens are constantly maneuvering to keep them away.
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
frankly,
And
their
what?
macro has become so second nature that they have the free APM, the free mental energy to actually do that kind of back and forth.
They don't really have to focus on the macro. Their hands just kind of move on their own.
Yep. At any point in the game, up to about 12 minutes, they know exactly what they need to be building at any time,
Wow.
and sometimes even further.
That's a lot of time played to get to that muscle memory.
Oh,
That
it's
kind of-
thousands and thousands of games.
They say it takes 10,000 hours to become a master at any one thing.
Or 10 years, something like that, yeah.
10 years, 1,000 hours a year. Some of these players, I'm sure, put in 10,000 hours a lot quicker than 10 years.
Well, yeah, I mean, some of these people, they started with StarCraft 1. You know,
Yeah.
most Koreans did at some point.
So it was 10 years between the release of 1 and 2. So
Well, no, no. It's also fair to say that people have not reached the peak level of human skill in StarCraft. I don't think we're even close.
and especially where it's always changing too.
And it looks like we're going to have drops again.
Yep. Drop definitely gets some damage done. Down the wrong tube, gets 5 drone kills. And, oh, they're going to line up. Oh, it's going to be bad. Oh, he doesn't get as many as I thought he was going to get. He only got 4 on that at that third base. I thought, and they lined up, I was worried. I saw drones catching flame in my mind's eye.
Nice.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we saw this play from Solar in the first game, and it was didn't work out, or was it in the second game? I don't remember which one. It didn't work out very well for him.
The drops, it was the first game. The roach
Yeah.
drops. Yeah, it was the first game. It didn't work out so well. And Strelok, this game, instead of getting all those stores early, got the tanks like he did in the first game. So we could we have good potential to see the exact same scenario. If these roaches run right by, but they get annihilated. Those roaches get roasted as they are in a straight line. And Strelok with the scan there, looking for the burrowed ones. That's a nice just involuntary reaction.
You know, just because I eat on stream does not mean I'm fat, by the way.
Who's calling you fat?
White Snake?
Streamers eat on stream live. Don't say me about be a little fat.
It's a joke back and forth. They saw me eating. Like he's not sure if he wants to donate or pay for food.
You want to
Which
donate?
obviously-
Holy
yeah.
shit balls! We're at 333, dude.
Yeah.
Got to push up to 400. Oh, there's another drop. Oh, get the drones out. Get them out. Run. Up to 13 worker kills now. These drops really starting to take their toll. Solar is at 196 to 200 supply. He needs to do something soon. He can't leave them sitting in those overlords.
Well, he's got to deal with these drops, and I think he's going to finally get that medevac. Yeah, there he goes.
Yeah.
And
No,
I
it
would
does
not
drop.
drop there.
Oh,
No, that's not.
no.
Ugh. Well, actually,
Same thing they did the first matchup.
Ooh, that wasn't good.
No, get him out of there. He lost a lot. He was maxed out. He's now down to 189. He's back up to 192. Very nice sending those extra units down to the third though here to do some damage. They might be able to take out some workers.
Yeah, that's what you need to do if you want to exploit the immobility of mech. And this drop might have a little more success because he's going to come in on the main.
A lot of workers pulled off the natural to try and repair. Now being sent back to go to work.
Very nice.
Yep, here comes the drop in the main. There's one tank moving back to get in position. He's going to take out a couple of structures here. Tank's not sieged up.
Yeah, at the very least he's going to cause some chaos, and he's coming in on the third, which, wow, Strelok is very wise to split his forces.
Yep, that was a nice siege up.
He's going to mop these.
Oh, he's going to get... Oh, the drop right on top, though, is able to take everything down. There goes the other tank. There goes the Hellbats. That third base is done for. The main is now taking a lot of just unnecessary damage. He drops the supply depots down, which actually lets the roaches out. He should have left those supply depots up in the back.
And suddenly this is definitely in Solar's favor. And this time Solar does have his fort down, so he's going to be able to continue this attack, whereas the last time it was going to do or die.
Yep. Lots of creep down at that third. Being pooped everywhere. And he's back in this natural again as well, doing some more damage. He's able to pick off a lot of those gas guys, trying to keep that gas low. He is researching the burrow, trying to repair some of them roaches. He does have 55 roaches on the field right now. Holy crap. 55
That-
roaches up against 3 Thors. 10 tanks, though. That is nasty.
Yeah, yeah. You can hit that critical number, then it doesn't matter how many roaches you have.
And uh,
My luscious booty.
oh, and those full overlords get picked off. That Viking camp's starting to get nasty. Drops are not going to be able to continue if you just can snipe those overlords like that.
Hmm.
Creeps everywhere. Level 3 vehicle weapons coming out for Strelok. Level 2, and here comes the 24 Banelings. So he is doing the Baneling Roach now. He's switching back to his strategy that he won that other game with.
This might be all he needs. He disrupted that third for a fair amount of time.
He's still disrupting it. Those burrows are
Yeah.
getting ridiculous. Yeah, he just keeps burrowing in the mineral line. They finally get cleaned up, but that's like the third or fourth time. There's only mules left, and here comes the rolling.
Yeah, this is going to be absolutely nasty because all the mech is in the dirt.
All right, he charges up on it. There's
Actually,
secret
what is he
missiles.
doing? What are you doing, Solar? Why did you do that? I don't know why he switched to his third. He should have just pressed the attack on the natural.
Yep, he was not able to take out a lot of tanks. There's still 14 tanks remaining.
No.
And there's only 25 roaches left on the field.
That was a critical mistake.
These tanks aren't even going to siege up. They're just going to roll forward.
Yeah, they have nothing to be afraid of now.
No, there's no way for Solar to get enough units back on the field.
No.
The army supply is just, in favor of Strelok big time right now. It's 120 to 63 in army. If he keeps pushing, there's nothing to stop him.
Yeah, and frankly, at this point, Strelok can just pretty much ignore the slight counterattack coming in at the third.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he will too. Lift off.
Well, these players are good enough; they don't have to. But the point is, he could. He's still willing. And that's a beautiful and horrifying sight to see tanks fight to get in somewhere. You have that many tanks.
That's a lot of tanks.
And all the Thors are wedged in between.
Thor is stuck. Get me out of here. Someone bring the chopper. Get to the chopper now.
There's the Jared I know and love.
There we go. I still think the best was the random Tasmanian devil. Now there's Mutalisk coming out, but
This is...
it's a rout.
Wow, Solar. Solar. And what I would say is probably the poorest decision of the night. Deciding to take that army on.
Third.
Yeah, instead of just running around and causing chaos in the natural and the main.
Yep, allowing himself to build up another force behind it.
Now, granted, that
Steady.
mech army was pretty scary anyways. I mean, it would have been rough going, but he would have had a better chance not taking it head on.
14 tanks. All right, so what are we, 2-1 now?
I think.
Yeah, we started on EU, back over to US where he won,
America.
then back to EU where Strelok won again.
America. So has anybody in chat seen the Book of Mormon yet?
Anybody in chat seen the Book of Mormon? What? I know this is a dumb question. Forgive me for asking. I know what the Book of Mormon is, but what is the Book of Mormon, the movie? Like, what is
Oh,
the purpose?
the musical. It's a musical.
Oh.
And yes,
Oh,
I know.
oh.
I know how everybody's thing shrivels
No, I
when they
like
hear the word
musicals.
musical. But
No, I like musicals, but
it's
the
actually
Book of
pretty
Mormon,
funny.
the musical, just doesn't sound great.
Oh. Like at first, it starts off peaceful, and it's like, oh, they're making cute little jokes about Mormons, and then all of a sudden, blam! They hit you with this song, and it's just like, whoa!
I'll have to
Like,
watch it tonight.
yeah, everybody's shocked. I brought I brought my dad and my mom, and my dad's like, like he was trying not to laugh, but he was laughing.
Was it? Is it a movie or is it in like a Broadway theater?
No, it's in a Broadway theater. They had it down here in
Oh,
Tampa.
oh, it's in there right now
I
at the
think they
Stras.
just I think they just finished, but yeah.
Ah, I'll have to see it next time it comes in town because I've seen Wicked and stuff there. I've seen Wicked, Jersey Boys, Cats, and all that there.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's a little bit too much gay information. I'm talking about, the Book of Mormon here, which is very funny.
Dude, Cats is dude, Solar's got a stuck drone that's just wigging out. He was trying to get it on the minerals, but it was just got stuck. But dude, at the end of Cats, they come out into the audience and like just mess with the audience. And I had this chick crawl up in my lap at the end of the show. So
Oh, well,
it
no
was
wonder.
cool. Cool for me.
So yeah.
Yeah. All right, so game 4 here, Strelok versus Solar. Strelok's up 2-1 on Solar. Solar having some problems with the drops. The roach drop strategy has not been working for him. The numbers of tanks and with the mech and everything has just been, favoring Strelok. So Solar's going to have to do something else. His Baneling roach strategy kind of worked in the game before, but that drop, the roach drop, just doesn't seem to be effective.
No, I think Strelok is a little too wise to the tactic.
He
But
definitely sees it coming.
it's not necessarily a bad tactic, even if you know it's coming, because it forces you to pick up your mech and move if you're smart with it. So, and Solar was trying to do that. I really just think that last game was just a colossal WTF.
Yeah.
Like I just kind of want to just like pretend that game didn't happen.
Okay. So there was no game 3. We're just in game 4 now.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Well, basically,
Well,
yeah. See, Solar just gave Strelok a bye because Solar's Korean. So, I mean, there's got to be some kind of handicap, right?
Yeah. Solar was just giving him a handicap.
Yeah.
Yeah. That works. Solar's going to have to bust out something here in this game because it is
Well, Solar's
now
definitely
9
playing
o'clock
differently.
Korean time, and he's got to go to school in a half hour, so...
Well, I don't know. He's going 3 hatch before pool.
I like it.
Yeah. Well, that would technically be 2 hatch before pool, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the pool before 3:30, so or third hatch before 3:30, so hatch per minute.
Indeed.
And he's not really been scouting this. I mean, he's been scouting, but I don't think he's going to scout to that third. I mean, he knows there's a second down. The timings all look similar, to his 2 base. So we'll see if he scouts that third, but.
And frankly, even if he does, it's not going to really change much because a mech player doesn't really have a lot of aggressive options to punish a third early.
Yeah.
Because mech depends on having that critical mass, that death ball, that blob.
Yeah, I mean, he'd have Hellions, but...
Well, yeah, you can get run-bys in there, but frankly, a strong Zerg player should be able to suppress the Hellions rather readily using Evo Chambers and Queens.
And he's getting the metabolic boost. He still hasn't scouted it, so... I don't think it's going to be as important for the crushing factor. I think it's going to be important into what units he's building, because I don't think that if he doesn't scout it, I don't think he's going to realize the amount of forces that are going to be coming at him early on. I think that might catch him off guard, or at least that's what I think Strelok's hoping for.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a very good point.
Strelok definitely keeping it pretty standard. He's going to drop this barracks back down, build that tech lab next to the starport, get the Cloak Banshee going. Keeping it pretty standard to what he's been doing. He's not changing up his opening at all, which is good. not trying something crazy he's never done before and screwing it up when things have been going relatively well for him.
Yeah, indeed.
Well, this is interesting.
Ooh, a Marauder. Okay, that's not the same.
No, and Widow Mines. This is interesting. Yeah, things that make you go,
Okay, well, there's going to be a drop.
There's definitely going to be a drop. There's a drop ship coming out. This question is what does Solar know? And if we take a look at the Solar cam, we can see Solar doesn't have too much information, which is rare for Solar. So normally Solar's in there taking a look at everything. That drop ship's finishing up, so this is going to be a mine drop. Mine and maybe a Marauder. Is he going to take the Marauder out? Nope, it's only mine drop.
I'm not
Roach
following
Warren just finishing up.
the single Marauder.
Against an early Roach bust, maybe?
Maybe. It's just sitting in the bunker.
Yeah. I don't know. He's rushing that armory, though, so... Can he get these mines before they burrow, before they get in there? He's following around with the Zerglings. He's doing a great job following with the Zerglings. So the Medevac's going to circle out and around and try again. Going to be an Overlord getting picked off by this Viking down here. And that is going to supply box Solar for the time being. And Viking's going to move back out to catch this other one. He could easily get that other Overlord, but he's not going to grab it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there go the quick Thors. So what I want to see is... He still doesn't know about the third base.
Oh. Okay, I was about to say, get that supply depot up.
Gotta love those run-bys on down supply depots. Yeah, there he goes. Now he sent his takeout. So without that Carapace, he's actually losing Overlords. That's probably why he hasn't been able to scout like he normally has. There's an engagement going on at the front there. A little bit of poking back and forth between some speedly units, some Zerglings.
And Solar taking his fourth. Very wise. If he knows Strelok is going mech every time. This gives him a much better fighting chance.
Yep. As opposed to taking the fourth while he's engaging, you know, get ahead now and see if he can't prevent the third. That's what I'd really like to see, if he can stop that third.
Okay, so we have a Spire from Solar, yeah.
I don't know if that's going to be great, though, with him rushing Thors.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of mobility, though. I mean, just because the Thors are out doesn't mean that mutas are active anymore. It just means that mutas can't be used in straight-up engagements.
Yep. He scouted out the third, so he's waiting for Strelok to try and put down a third. I think Strelok's going to wait until he gets out a couple more Thors. He's got 2 on the field right now to try and take a third.
I'll be honest with you. If Strelok doesn't win this game in the next few minutes, I think it's going to be game over. Because this 4-base economy, 8 gas, is just going to be absolutely crazy. And a player of somebody's Solar's caliber can macro and take advantage of all those resources.
Yeah. Whereas someone like me would just have like 5,000 each banked and no larva left to do anything with. I got so much money I want to build. There's no larva. I hate that. I hate running out of larva. It pisses me off.
Yeah. Make another hatchery.
I do.
Don't miss your inject.
Well, that's easier said than done. Although that tip you gave me about the Hunters.
Yeah.
Alright, so he does get a cancel on the orbital command over here at the third. And there's going to be a drop of a couple Hellbats up here at the main. Nice movement on the drones. He does get a couple of roasted, unfortunately. 4 of them do get roasted there. 5, 6, 7. These Hellbats seem to be moving faster. Hellbats are trucking along.
Yeah. Well, maybe their wheels wouldn't fully disengage.
There you go.
And a 5th hatch with gas going down for Solar. This economy. Oh my god.
Hey, There's no way that Strelok can really move out safely right now to defend it, to prevent it. So he's got to rely on drops, and as long as Solar can keep up his vision and keep preventing these drops,
Oh my
he'll be all right.
god, this is gonna be a slaughter. Honestly, if Solar doesn't botch it, this is just gonna be a slaughter. And there's absolutely no excuse for that CC going down. The Strelok. Actually,
Yeah,
was that
not
a
at
cancel?
all. There's another drop in the natural there, but killing off 13 workers in the grand scheme of 5 bases, really not that huge.
It's
Not as
nothing.
huge as it normally.
Yeah, it's absolutely nothing. I mean, look at this gas bank. 14 minutes in, and the gas bank is 2,500.
Jeez.
Let's see. It's
A
got
10 count's
14,
getting
15
ridiculous,
larvae, 20 larvae. Oh my god.
though.
Solar's like, I ain't fucking around anymore, buddy.
I know. And Strelok's getting ready to move to try and get this 3rd down. And there's a 6th base going down.
Yeah. There
There's
is a thing
6th
called
base going down.
overextension, and I don't mean just because you got bases spread all over. I mean overextension in your ability to manage that many bases. Yes, I know it's
Yeah.
only a few shift clicks away, but it's still when things start
But could
getting heated
that-
up.
Could that base just be kind of like a macro hatch for now, for the time being?
Yeah,
And not
yeah, that it definitely could be. Let's see, does he have a hotkey? Yeah, he does.
instead of just putting it in his base.
And here comes the mech push out,
Yep.
and 32 mutas just got queued up.
Why not? It's gonna be a while before he gets to you. Doesn't even engage the army directly. Just runs right around it. You're gonna just catch reinforcing units. Not even gonna worry about the main forces for the time being. Thor gets picked off. And the main army is coming in, but there's not as many Thors with it. I only see 1 Thor, I think, with it. There, no, there's the 3, but they're way in the back. Those Mutalisks are gonna come out and just wreck the first part of this army. Oh!
Oh man, the magic boxes. These ooh, they're kind of. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there he goes. 1 down, 2 down.
This is
3
nasty.
down.
Once the Thors go down. Oh my goodness.
And 4 down, and more Mutalisks streaming into the field. Oh my god, the devastation.
30 Mutalisks
Strelok's-
and holy cow.
He's heading back up with everything, but these Mutalisks now have free reign with nothing to attack them. It's going to be a little bit of damage to the infrastructure here, but it's not going to be anything significant as there is 6 bases of infrastructure available for production.
Absolutely. And these Mutalisks are just
30.
ruthless.
Yeah. And for all the units lost, not a lot of damage done. GG by Strelok. Good call, because there's nothing he could do left. 6 bases. Man, 18 minutes. Jeez. Ah.
Okay, guys, ladies and gentlemen in the audience, remember, if you let a Zerg get to 6 bases, you're probably going to have a problem.
You might have an issue. You might.
If you're on 6 bases at 14 minutes, you just might be a Korean.
Way to turn Jeff Foxworthy joke around. You might be Korean. Or be. And then lose. But alright, back over to the other server. Strelok's waiting for New Year to attack Zerg and give a surprise. No, White Snake, I don't. No, there was just nothing he could do. And it's not that I think the Strelok's drops were ineffective. I think they were just ill-placed. And that might have been because of the ignorance of the 3rd.
Man, you're bound and determined to justify needing to scout that 3rd.
He didn't scout it. I mean, If he had scouted it, he could have been doing drops at two ends of the third, and it would have been, the third and the main, and back and forth. It would have been forcing, a lot more APM out of Solar, and he would have been able to pick off a lot more. Scout the third. That's all I gotta say. Scout the third.
Billy just heard the Jeff Foxworthy joke.
If you have APM of over 200 and you can still type in chat, you might be a Korean.
Well, a Korean air?
We're gonna have to come up with a series of those.
Yeah, I'll have to practice
Oh.
my redneck. Actually,
Yeah.
no, I gotta say it in Korean. Like, if
I don't know if I want to bust out Korean accent.
yeah, I don't know if I want to bust out the accent right now
on stream.
'Cause-
we might offend someone.
because I imitate, like, whenever the announcers announce in GSL, it's like Woongjin started Sulky, and it's like, yeah, that's so fucking awesome the way you say that. Like, to say like complete sentences that way would be pretty obnoxious,
Probably.
and we might lose viewers.
Probably. We're up to 348. We're gonna break 350, dude. Heading
Well, we were
into
up to-
game 5.
We were up to like
Tied.
370, and then
We
I
were up
then
to
I told a
what?
Jeff Foxworthy joke.
We
were up-
were we up to 370?
Yeah, 372.
Really?
Yeah, so my joke caused a 10% drop in viewership.
Your joke caused a 10% drop in viewership. Bastard.
Since when is Shadow on Grav? Boy, I
He's
could really
not.
make that into a sexual joke.
Why does everybody think that the casters are on Team Gravity? Just because we're always
Well,
casting for them?
Yeah, I mean, you could say I've been adopted by Team Gravity's mental ward.
It's a slowly grow. It's a quickly growing ward. It's gonna be overcrowded soon.
Yes, Waffles, I definitely recognize you. Glad to have you, man.
Waffles. I love waffles.
Yeah, he was one of the high-level master players.
Yep. Good to see you, Captain Waffles. All right,
Well,
so
how
game
can you forget a
5
name like Captain
of this
Waffles?
best of 7, right?
Yeah.
The main event is best of 7. Game 5, we were tied 2-2. Each player winning on their own servers. I don't think that's affecting it, but
Are you kidding me? Has it truly been?
yeah.
I haven't been paying attention to that.
No. Solar won on the American servers, and Strelok's won on the European servers. We're back on EU right now, right?
God, I don't remember.
I don't either. I think we are back on the EU server, though.
We need more Korean impressions by Shadow.
No, we're down to 328 viewership now. No more Korean impressions.
Yeah, so it was a combination of the... Yeah, it must have been the Korean then. All the Korean viewers were so insulted.
Beast doing a zoom in, so showing the Strelok's natural there.
Oh, sorry, Beast. We haven't been introducing.
We haven't been introducing, but they know who the players are by now.
And
Shouldn't
building
they?
a natural. In the natural, it is Strelok's SCV.
Game paused.
And we're getting a pause, and we're going to get a question mark from Solar. Come on, Solar. Don't let me down. Yes! Question mark from Solar. I know him so well now. He had to mow
Game
the lawn.
resumed.
That was pretty quick.
Yeah.
He had to activate his Roomba version of the lawnmower. Actually, I think they do have like an iLawnmower. I don't
Oh,
think
I'm
it's
sure
made
they
by iRobot, but it's another company.
I'm sure they do. Maybe I'll get one. Little laggy. Once again, the conversation ensues with the APM of 200. And the Zerglings are doing some nice damage onto the in the natural. There's nothing here to stop them. Where are they going? Where are you going? Yeah, they're going up into the main. There's no wall off in the main. Oh, Strelok didn't wall off. Oh, he's losing so much mining time. SCVs are dropping. Solar might have made the turn here with this move, early Zerglings. The Marine is out. He's going to clean it up, but so many workers have already gone down. 13 workers have gone down. There's no workers left.
Okay.
That's it.
So we'll be going on to game 6.
We'll be going on to game 6. Solar taking the lead 3-2.
People are leaving.
Strelok continuing to play, though. He's upgrading that command center.
No, I wouldn't waste your time. I mean, he's probably just calming down.
Strelok taking a ninja base. Or Solar taking a ninja base. Because he's being blocked.
Yeah.
Wow. And speaking of huge mistakes of the night, not walling off that ramp.
Yeah. That was a little ballsy.
That was more than a little ballsy. I mean, Solar is obviously shown that he's sending out Zerglings early on every match with speed just to harass and keep him on the back foot. Had to known it was coming.
Let's focus on the fact that Terran is OP. Alright, so I'm kind of curious what we're doing here.
I guess. Does Strelok think that this is the last match? That's the only thing I can think of. Is he thinks it's the last match and he's just going to keep playing it out. I mean, he is beyond severely behind at this point.
He's going to push with his 4 to 5 Marines.
Which
get an Overlord.
ROP.
Nice.
He does manage to supply lock him.
He's probably going to kill another queen here, and then the roaches are going to show up and be like, dude.
What are you doing?
You don't have stim or a medevac. You're screwed.
I love watching them melt in ooze.
Alexi's in typical form already.
Oh, great.
He's going to forget who I am in about 5 or 10 minutes.
Snort a line of meth and go ape shit. As much as I would like to hope that 6 Marines could hold off this many roaches, I'm going to say no.
Well,
Even with SCV
I mean,
backup.
he's just going to lose all his SCVs to do it.
Yeah. Marauder does come out to help, but there go all the SCVs again. There are 0 workers. There's a GG by Strelok. Alright, so game 5 goes to Solar, now 3-2. Game 6 coming up. Switching back over to the other server. As Strelok is just hoping to run Solar out of time before he has to go to school. Solar is a StarCraft player, man. He will sacrifice school.
Hell yeah.
To win $100 in StarCraft. Captain Waffles has customers, so he is being derelict in his duties at work to watch us on the stream. Definitely appreciate that.
I mean, he's in a couple sex store, so somebody's got to keep the porn running in the back room.
Nice.
Yeah.
Gotta
well, that's what he said in chat.
Mop off the jerk-off booth floors.
Oh, well...
What?
Moving on.
I don't even want to know. All right. Waiting for game 3 to load up. Waiting for everybody to get back over to the American server.
Indeed. So it's going to be Yansu from Strelok.
Alrighty. I can't. I wish he wouldn't have vetoed that one map.
What, Gohan Gully?
Yeah, that was crazy awesome. Yeah, that map was ridiculous. I want to see that map more. I might have to buy a GSL subscription so I can see that map played more.
Gia Steel. I don't know who that is.
Who?
I don't know. Some person. Wait. What the hell?
Nobody knows what he's talking about.
No. You're pitted up against Solar.
All right, yeah, here we go. Shinigami versus Solar. Ah, Solar left. I won. Yeah, victory.
Yeah, save that, dude.
I'll take it. I'll take the win, man. I'm screenshotting this shit. Fuck that. This is a screenshot. Shinigami beats Solar. That's all we need to know.
This should go in our highlight reel.
It has to go in our highlight reel. Shinigami TV beats Solar.
All right, let's try that again. Did you see what Fox just said?
No.
But you would definitely pay Ron Jeremy to put it in your bum. God, he's quick-witted. I love this.
Yeah.
He's one of those people that would be great on like a late-night talk show.
Yeah. All right, so now the real matchup, considering I already wiped the floor with Solar, is gonna. I was dropped. This one's gonna be all you.
No. Let's remake before it gets too late.
Yeah. StarCraft having issues.
Are we in? No, we're in America right now.
We're in America right now, yeah. Poor Solar's like, hurry up! I'm late. How's Alex drunk already?
Hey, man, that's Alex for you.
Damn it, Alex. You had one shot and a one line of meth. Come on, man. White Snake's confused about me beating Solar.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, wait, what happened? Solar just leave? They're explaining it to him. With Shinigami playing.
And then something else happened.
Yeah.
Which they're about to see.
Yeah.
All right, don't drop this time.
I promise.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Match 6, 3-2. Solar in the lead. Our first Korean player coming back after losing his first match and third match. So he was down 1-2 at the early stages of this matchup. Now able to come back and take the lead at 3-2. One more match going to put him in the victory column.
Indeed, and this has been a very good set of matchups. I mean, very interesting back and forth.
It definitely has. The level of play of these two guys is definitely the reason that they're in the show match tonight. They're in the main event. And it's just been awesome.
Solar's a huge fan of the extractor trick.
Me too.
I thought people... The word had spread finally that the extractor trick is not worth it.
Man, I guess he's just used to doing it. It might be just muscle memory. He might be so much more comfortable doing it that he's not worried about the one, mineral per second that he's losing doing it or something.
It's not that big a deal.
No, it's not.
Matt is strong. It just seems slightly antithetical to their playstyle, which attempts to perfect every
Minimize.
aspect. Yeah,
Yeah.
no big
All
deal.
right, so we're coming up to the 3 minute mark, and the big question here is Solar going to go for that fast third again? And that third is out in the middle of nowhere. If he goes for that third, it is not easily protectable.
Hmm.
And it's definitely along the flight path of drops, so it will get scouted.
Yeah.
A little concerned about Strelok not walling off.
Ah.
This is exactly the way he had it set up last match when those just like 4 Zerglings came in and were like, "Oh, we're gonna kill everything."
Yeah, but he's got a Reaper this time.
Yeah.
I think he'll be better off even if that does happen.
Yeah.
Oh god, Alexei got banned again. He's sad.
How do you get banned again?
You can click on the deleted message and it'll show it.
He was gay bashing. That's why.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. After he said meth is strong, for me, when I was telling him about snorting meth. Reaper doing some good stuff. Two. Oh shit. Just laugh.
Yeah, Fox, you can't take him seriously when he gets like that. He is an equal opportunity offender, I assure you.
Yeah.
In fact, he's one of our biggest fans, but he gets banned more often than any other person I've ever seen. Yeah, I saw
there's
that.
the
I saw that.
Zerglings
Billy.
again. In the main. Zerglings in the main, causing havoc. Haven't gotten any kills yet, though.
No, these aren't going to do anything. These are just going to run around and be annoying. Seriously, don't lose that SUV. Good.
Bunkers up in the front now.
Alright, so... Strelok survives the initial little rush. Not really rush, but the initial poke.
Yeah. And 6 minutes, there's the third. So, the question is, we're going to be seeing that Roach-type drop play again from Solar. If so, the question is, why? Because it hasn't been working for him.
Everybody just discovered you can click on the ban messages. That's funny. Because the first time I saw somebody banned, and that thing came up, the first thing I thought was, let me click on it.
Yeah, because it looks like a link.
Yeah. I have click compulsion.
Well, we just taught 340 people something new. We have accomplished our job. And that Reaper finally gets his ass kicked. Reaper finally goes down.
Interesting. Evo Chamber put down and then canceled.
Wonder what triggered that.
I don't know, because they're so damn cheap and they build so quick. There's really no point in canceling it?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he was just trying to wall off.
Yeah. Well, luckily for Solar, there's no no units at the third base, so there's nothing for those roving Hellions to kill just yet. And a third command center coming out by Strelok. So Strelok not wanting to get behind.
And I really don't understand why Strelok put it in the front. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I mean, there's no better way to say, hey, I'm making my third CC than putting it in front of your wall.
Yeah, and it's been scouted, so.
Which is not even closer to either location.
And he's taking down the destructible rocks, too, and there's Zerglings waiting there like, ooh.
Yeah. Like, I dare you.
Look at this forest. He knows the rocks are going down. Look at Solar, dude. He's scouting. He's scouted. Knows the rocks are going down. And look at these roaches and banelings sitting here. He is waiting for that wall to go down, and he is going to flood in. Oh man, more units being streamed over. Another wave of Zerglings. Solar might kill him, or Strelok might kill himself on this one.
Yeah, I don't know why he announced that command center like that.
150. Done. Here it comes. Oh my god. Oh, and Strelok just does himself in by taking down the destructible rocks. Oh, there's no way. There's not enough units. He was going for his economy. He has no units.
Impressive.
Solar with the timing on that one. Beautiful.
And it's Solar. I gotta give him credit. Like, some of his drops have been a little funky, but man, he reacts exactly to what's going on.
Yeah, that was a 100% reaction play. He's like, oh, destructible rocks are going down. Let me send an invasion force for now.
That is a strong player there.
Yeah, it is.
Especially, I mean, Strelok is by no means a weak player, but to see something like that, that's just amazing.
Fox said the hold will be educational if it happens. It doesn't happen.
If it happens.
Should I spoiler it for him? I could do that in chat. That'd be so.
Well, it's only going to spoil it if he goes back in time.
No, it's spoil it for Fox.
Or forward in time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So was that the fourth game?
That
The fourth
was
win?
the fourth win by Solar. That is game, set, match. That is the best of 7.
Impressive. I almost wish it was a best of 9.
I know. This was outstanding. Hopefully we will have Solar back in the near future. And hopefully we'll be able to plan it at a time where he doesn't have to go to school in an hour.
Well, that's going to be hard. He is Korean.
Yeah, I know. Well, don't we normally have it on Saturdays?
We do, but it keeps getting trumped by WCS.
Damn WCS. We did have 350 up to 370 viewers tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the matches. Those were just crazy, awesome games. I enjoyed every moment of it. That was some sick play. Had me excited. How about you, Rob?
Yeah, that was pretty impressive. I don't think we're going to do an interview tonight because, frankly, we don't speak the same language as the person to be interviewed. No. And he's got to go to school.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I take it back.
We are doing an interview?
Maybe we are.
Well then, this should be interesting.
Yeah. And I'm officially out of water and tea and food.
And root beer.
No, I don't drink.
It's the only root beer I'll drink, IBC root beer. I do not drink any other root beer.
Okay, so I don't know if we're waiting to do an interview or
Google Translate, maybe? That's the only thing. Because it'll say it for you. We could try it. We could try and do a Google Translate interview.
I think we're closing it up. I can't really tell because Rapid's saying one thing and Martin's saying another. Well, Martin wants to risk it.
당신은 당신의 승리에 대해 어떻게 생각하십니까?
Was that you?
Hello.
It was Google Translate, man.
Yeah, he's probably even more confused than by our English. Hey, Solar.
Can you hear my voice?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah. Do you have any
Well,
question?
Well, first of all, I wanted to thank you for coming out today. It was a treat having you and watching you play.
Thanks for your invite.
Absolutely. So I was very curious by there was one game, I think it was game 3, where
Three?
where you had roaches and banelings, and you had
Which
an
is family.
you had an option to
Did you already,
yeah.
what was the map?
I believe that was Belshire,
Bel-
Vestige.
Yes.
Banelings into Thors.
Yeah, I was curious why you went after his army instead of just pushing into his natural, if you remember.
I think I had I had to drop Banlings with Lush. So can kill SCBs. My roaches all died by SCBs and repair.
Ah, I see. Okay. Well, I know you got to get to school. Did you have anything, Jared, before he has to
Yes?
go?
Pardon?
No, I just want to say congratulations and
Yeah.
thank you. Your play was outstanding. How you can have 200 APM while typing in chat boggles my mind. You are a great player and good job.
Yes, indeed. And we hope to have you back.
Thanks for inviting. I hope I want to do this show match one more time.
All
It's
right.
very fun.
Definitely.
All right.
With
Well, have
purpose
fun
and joke.
have fun in school and try not to spend all that money all at once.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much, Solar. You have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye, Solar.
Have a good day. Goodbye.
Alrighty. So that was the match for today. That was the interview. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to follow all of the streams and Twitters and Twitches and everything. And follow all of our Facebooks and all that stuff. We only have 60 hearts on the stream, and we had 300 viewers. Those numbers don't add up, so follow the stream. We're going to be doing these every week. We do these all the time. So continue to follow the stream, and we will continue to get great players and hopefully bring you great matches with the best casting possible from Shinigami and Shadow.